What's the deal? What's up with everybody? So, I got a subject I want to talk about. Y'all know I ain't been really trying to talk about LeBron and everything like that. What's going on, Motion? What's going on? Y'all know I haven't been trying to talk about LeBron and everything like that. But he said some things in his last week that really has pissed me off. And I really want to get to the crux of this video. I ain't trying to be too long-winded, but everyone that's here knows that Kobe is my favorite player of all time. That's noted. But what you don't know is that it was a point in time where I was going to put LeBron on Kobe on a Jordan level. It was a time that I was going to put him on that level. Before, it was in 2009 when I thought he was going to get to the finals. Then he choked. I said, all right, come back next year. Then he faced the Boston Celtics. I gave him a little pass. Then 2011 happened. What LeBron said the other day, talking about Giannis can get 250 points. Yeah, before the Dallas L. I'm thinking like, hey, he got the talent. I'm like, his shot was finally coming along. I'm like, let's see. And they was making all them damn commercials, Kobe, Bron, everything like that before 2011 came, and I realized he was never on Kobe or Jordan level. But this is the biggest reason why outside of basketball I have Kobe over LeBron. Nah, I don't wear Jordans no more like that. Side note, my mom or myself got every pair of Jordans from the time I was 4 years old to the time I was 12. I had every pair of Jordans. In those 8 years, I bought every pair of Jordans. I don't wear Jordans no more because I done got them all. Most of the stuff they re-releasing. So listen to so when he said that Giannis could score 250 points in the 70s, the biggest reason I have Kobe over LeBron, if we just talk, not even talking about on the court. What's up, man? Listen to how LeBron talks about the past generations, and listen to how Kobe talks about the past generation. I want y'all to hear something. Shout out to my boy Too Raw, and shout out to my boy Uncut Hoops. I want y'all to hear something because Uncut Hoops made a great video, a absolutely great video about this situation and LeBron and his dumbass comments. Because now you have LeBron fans sitting up here trying to do damage control. You don't understand what he was trying to say and blah, 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 blah this. I don't need to understand what he was trying to say. He said it verbatim. Giannis could score 250 points in the 70s. And it's how he said it, very disrespectfully. Is fire. Because, bro, that's why I tell you, Motion, these dudes can't really protect Kobe legacy, bro. They can't really argue for Kobe. That's why I hate to see some of these pundits come out here and let LeBron fans cook them in a debate. That's why don't nobody want to see me in no debate. None of you niggas want to see me in no basketball debate. None of you niggas. And my chat will stamp that. None of you niggas want to see me in no debate.
There's nobody that.
Now listen to him. Listen to how LeBron talks about the past players, and listen to how Kobe talks about the past players.
All the people that that cover our game and talk about our game on a day-to-day basis on everybody. We have that responsibility. It's just weird. It's weird energy.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Giannis Antetokounmpo would have 250 points in a game in the 70s.
Flashback.
There's nobody that's going to average 50 in our league. Nah. Okay, now that's just disrespectful.
There's nobody that's going to average 50 in our league. That's just disrespectful. Then a couple of years later, you say Giannis could put up 250 points. Come on, bro. It's too easy. This man is a clown.
And that's no disrespect. It's no disrespect. But, seriously, Kyrie Irving.
So it would be disrespectful for somebody to say they could average 50 in your league, but it's not disrespectful for you to say Giannis could put up 250 points in the 70s. Come on, bro.
Which is weird energy.
When it comes to the modern-day NBA, the modern-day NBA superstar, these guys of the past decade have become increasingly more sensitive, more passive-aggressive, and, of course, more hypocritical. And looking at LeBron James kind of personifies all those traits, being passive-aggressive, sensitive, and, of course, hypocritical. As LeBron a few weeks ago, he was openly whining, complaining to the media, they're too tough, too harsh on players today, and older fans are just too negative. Now, that's LeBron James 1 week, but give it 2 weeks, 3 weeks' time, and LeBron James does the exact same thing in reverse.
What's going on?
Talking about past eras.
Giannis Antetokounmpo would have 250 points in a game in the 70s. Stop it.
Get some help.
That right there is the biggest problem with LeBron James. In his world, he can do no wrong. He can say whatever he wants. He can trash any player he wants, any era.
Now, see, that's different, though, Motion. You saying Kobe can average 40 in this league. We've seen Kobe average 35. We've seen Luka come in, a fat Luka come in and average 34 points. Shea is averaging 33. So it's not far off to say that Kobe could average 40. But to sit here and he was trying to be funny, bro, that's the real reason why we cooking him. Giannis Antetokounmpo would put up 250 points in the 70s. You should have said, well, they should have said after that, but they was too busy glazing Pat McAfee, which I don't care for. His show is boring and corny. It's like old frat guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's raw, it's authentic, I guess is what you call it, but it's a bunch of nothing. But I just want y'all to hear how LeBron talks about the old generation and how Kobe talks about the old generation.
He wants and get away scot-free. But if older players, even older fans, heck, even current fans like myself, call him for his BS and nonsense, we're being too negative, that's out of bounds. If you think the NBA media is so negative, the coverage of basketball is so negative, why do you go on ESPN national platform and pour kerosene on the fire? Now, while LeBron does this, he's not outraged by negativity. That's all a front. What LeBron James wants to do is set his own narrative and have things his way. If you're talking about his era, his NBA that he's destroyed, you can't say anything about it. But the 90s, 80s, 70s, go back how far you want to, all those eras, it's open season. And look, when discussing different eras, different players' skill sets, yes, some guys, they were born too early or born too late. Someone like Okafor in 2015, being a top 3 pick, being a big man post-up center, he was born in the wrong era. Someone like Pistol Pete, the exact same thing, for the night his counsel.
Yeah, so LeBron shits on the older era. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to let y'all hear exactly what's going on because it makes no sense, bro, for you to be the ambassador. It's supposed to be the older guy, and for you to be shitting on
Mentals.
This is my thing, though.
Even 20, despite playing in the unskilled, untalented 90s, players in the 2010s, even 2020s, still sought his advice, his counsel on those same post moves, those same fundamentals.
But you went to Hakeem for your footwork, though. You went to Hakeem for your footwork, though.
And if you want to talk 1970s basketball, Giannis somehow scoring 250 points. Look, that era defensively, it was much, much different. As an offensive player, your job was much more difficult.
Inside out
game. The game was played, it was inside out, not outside in. There was no 3-point line, no 3-second rule. There was arm balling the post.
And it's another thing I want to say. Another reason why Giannis wouldn't be able to do that. A lot of the stuff that these players is able to do now, they wouldn't be able to do in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s. What's up, Cottage? It's so much carrying, palming, traveling that goes on. The rules were way more strict back then. Way more strict back then. This shit y'all be doing, that shit Ja Morant be doing, that shit would have been got called carrying every time. Same thing for Kyrie. A lot of Kyrie moves would have been called for carrying. That Euro step, nigga, go watch videos of the 90s when they was doing the Euro, trying to do the Euro. They was doing the Euro step in the 90s, bro. It was called a travel. They started allowing a lot of other stuff for the offensive player, which made it easier for the offensive player to score. But when we mention that, or somebody who a young OG, because I'm not even 40, somebody who a young OG mention that, we hating on this era. But LeBron could say something like this, and it's not hating. That's not hate. You just didn't understand what he was trying to say. He was just trying to say Giannis would have been dominant in each era. Brian never heard Kobe say anything like this, bro. Anything.
You could check someone in the lane, and there's no force-out rule for ball handlers. Look, am I saying the 70s was perfect, the best era of basketball? No, I'm not saying that. But compared to the 2020s, our current era, the way basketball played nowadays, it was much different and much more difficult as an offensive player. And if you want to delve into more of the rules the way the game was played back then, someone like Giannis taking his game nowadays and going back to 1971, the moves he pulls off now would not fly in the 70s. As of course, Giannis' go-to, the Euro step move in the 70s would be illegal.
Exactly.
Here's the pass going the other way to Scott. He comes in deep, comes around his man.
Hold on.
70s.
I want y'all to see this.
Go-to, the Euro step move in the 70s would be illegal.
I love it. Here's the pass going the other way to Scott. He comes in deep, comes around his man around 18-7.
Put him outside. Don't let him get to the free throw line. Get your team in foul trouble.
Walk with it.
Did you see that? Soon as he did it, called him for a walk. That was a travel. You could not do that back in the 70s or in the 80s. Shit, you really couldn't do that shit in the 90s like that. Like, they was not allowing that shit. They started allowing that shit around like the early 2000s and stuff like that. The 2000s is when the rules actually, like, you know what I'm saying, hand checking, all that shit, like, you know what I'm saying, it started being too defensive. So they started making rules or lightening it up, the rules, so that the offenses could score more points.
A lot of fans can't grasp that concept. Different eras had much stricter rules than our current time period. And guys pulling off 3-step Euros, 4-step Euros, blatantly traveling today's NBA not being called. Back then, it was called, wasn't forced, and it was much more restrictive. And one more thing I do want to touch on is the conditions of the time in the 1970s. As back in the 70s, you don't have Nikes with cushion, these air bubbles that make you jump higher. Back in the 70s, you have flat-bottom shoes, Chuck Taylors, that you have one pair of for the entire season.
Yeah.
After the game's over,
they did not care, motion. It was. If you look at it, it was 2 steps. It was boom, boom. But you could not do that. You could not do that. You had to dribble the ball and have possession of that. You had to keep your hand on top of the ball. You cannot palm it or do all this. That's why AI That's why AI was getting criticized. His move got banned. You know what I'm saying? AI was one of the first ones that took the hit for that. But AI, even with AI and what AI crossover is a little bit of a carry. But even with that, he wasn't doing what these niggas be doing. I mean, I see a nigga pick the ball up, run. It was a game maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Dennis Schroeder, bro. He was playing for the Lakers. And I did a video on this. I seen Dennis Schroeder talk to the referee, pick the ball up, walk 3 steps, and then dribble the ball again, and nothing be called, bro.
You don't have some hydrogen chamber, some full body suit you can get in and reduce fatigue. Back in the day, all you had was ice. And of course, looking at medicine, you tear an ACL, hurt your meniscus, that's a career-ending injury in the 70s. And last but not least, flights and travel back in the day, much, much harder. You're flying coach October 18th and ended March 22nd. The Bucks this year schedule, the NBA season started 43 minutes per game, but played all 82 games. And looking at the Bucks schedule, much more condensed, much harder than the Bucks today. As delving into their schedule, the NBA season started October 18th and ended March 22nd. The Bucks this year started 5 days later and end roughly 3 weeks earlier.
It's just ridiculous, bro. Yeah, it's just ridiculous how y'all like NBA is the only sport where we disrespect the past. And then that causes for the past players to disrespect this game, which some of the past players do disrespect this game too much. But saying shit like this only makes the disconnect even worse.
Uneven floors, shaky rims, all those factors into our current era. He's born in 1980. Imagine Chris thing, and once all these fatigue, all those factors right there, schedule, medicine, games in a row.
Fun fact, the 1970 Bucks had 33 back-to-backs and 9 triple-header games, which means they played 3 games in a row. I mean, three days in a row. The 2025 Bucks have 13 back-to-backs and 0 triple headers. So the 1970 Bucks played 33 back-to-backs, bro, which means they played 66 games. Back-to-back. And 9 triple headers, which means, come on, bro. That is 27 games. Without the medicine and the travel and everything that the NBA players are gifted with today. Come on, bro.
All those factors right there, schedule, medicine, and when I'm 7, grows up overall at recovery, that never good nature, lean, infinite. No, stopping the conversation, playing in the 70s, he would have grown up in the 50s, learn.
There isn't a move that
want to. All those eras, it's open season. And look, when discussing different eras, different players' skill sets, 4 and 2015, that was all for various players. Eras are building blocks for our current
move that.
So I want y'all to hear how Kobe was talking about the older guys, the past era.
Players suspected or crapped on national TV.
You see a lot of similarities in players. There isn't a move that's a new move. There's nothing that hasn't been done before.
Take me through what you're watching.
What I watched when I was a kid was just watching his body position, how he uses his body, and then how he's freezing the defender and creating space and things like that.
Jerry West.
His pull-up jump shot was absolutely vicious. See, that was just, he was more of a dynamic pull-up. You see that right there? Work.
So tell me what you knew about Elgin Baylor.
Everything I heard about Elgin, everything I read about Elgin was that he was Dr. J and Michael Jordan before Dr. J and Michael Jordan.
Giannis Antetokounmpo would have 250 points in a game in the 70s.
You hear the difference? Do you hear how glowingly and how much of a student of the game Kobe Bryant was breaking down these guys' shots or what he heard or what he read and doing information. And doing his own info. The difference, bro, between Kobe and LeBron and how Kobe respected the past eras and how LeBron is trying to erase the past era or diminish the past era with that's the difference. You just saw how glowingly Kobe spoke on Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, and Elgin Baylor. It's just sad, bro. And that's one of the biggest reasons I will never put LeBron over Kobe. Along with on the court. Kobe is a better scorer. I don't care how many points that man has scored or whatever like that. That's longevity. Kobe had 15 years of being actually a starter. No, 17 years of actually being a starter. 15 healthy years. Kobe is a better scorer. He's definitely a better defender. Definitely more clutch. Kobe got a mini dynasty and he got a dynasty. He did more with less. LeBron is a better rebounder, playmaker. That's about it. Passer, Kobe had better passes to me. This is the biggest reason. His game was not better. He wasn't a better two-way player, he wasn't. And he didn't do it, and he didn't play defense elite consistently enough. Hasn't made an all-defensive team in 10 years. Those are the biggest reasons why I don't have him over Kobe and never will. And I think Luka, and I'm going to end the video with this. I think Luka should leave this offseason. They are already trying to blame his defense and blame him for almost damn near every loss, bro. On Get Up, these niggas talking about, is Luka defense going to cost Lakers a shot at the title? Acting like LeBron James is clamping up on defense. The excuses is already coming. Luka is already becoming the fall guy. And we all know that ain't true. LeBron been playing horrible the last 3-4 games. Don't do it, Luka. I wouldn't re-sign. Every team in the NBA will be vying for Luka if he don't re-sign with the Lakers. And he'd be like, yeah, I want to go somewhere else. Every team in the NBA is going to try to get Luka. Luka ain't got to worry about who going to try to come get him or whatever like that. But you know the thing is, I think he going to re-sign because Luka and the Lakers took a chance on him. And I think he going to re-sign. The only way Luka going to be able to do something and win in LA for real is if he get rid of LeBron. They got to get rid of LeBron. They don't get rid of LeBron, they have no chance of winning nothing again. Especially the way he playing. I wouldn't do it if I was Luka. But yeah, that's the difference. You just heard the difference from how Kobe spoke on the past eras and basically what LeBron think of the past eras with his disrespectful comments. But years ago, you talking about nobody is going to average 50 in our league. That's disrespectful. Years later, you do the same thing to the 70s. This guy is a fucking clown, bro. Yeah, I seen it. I was watching it last night. I just didn't make a video about it. I don't like making videos about the same topics that everybody is making videos about. Even though they may be very, very popular, it becomes saturated. Now, if it's a huge, huge topic, of course, anything about basketball on the court, of course, but I seen that he should have criticized him. It was his fault. Like, it was his fault. They had it was on everybody, but it was definitely his fault. They had a 5-point lead with fucking 12 seconds to go. and you get caught ball watching, rotating on Vucevic for what reason? Don't know why. Like Austin Reeves would have closed back out as soon as the ball hit Vucevic. Austin Reeves would have tried to close out on him. Even if he got a layup, you still could inbound the ball. This fool go and try to close out on Vucevic. Vucevic throw the ball to Patrick Williams, 3-pointer. But fuck that. Then this man throw the laziest inbounds pass I ever seen in my life, bro. And went and sat down on the bench because he knew he fucked up. Then Austin Reeves saved them niggas. And the basketball guy said, not tonight. Josh Giddey from a half court. I don't feel bad for this nigga. And stop that, oh, he injured. He not healthy. He not healthy, but he jumping up in the motherfucking air and slamming the damn basketball already. Because I seen him do it the other night versus Indiana. Jump high up in the air. Boom. And dunked him up in basketball. Stretching his legs and everything. Come on, bro. Cut it out, bro. Y'all use that he injured excuse every year. And y'all wonder all these excuses, bro. Excuses. No accountability, bro. LeBron take fake accountability sometimes. Yeah, it was on me. I fucked up. But then there's going to be excuses later. Come on, bro. Get out of here. You got to get the hell out of here, bro. That man was dunking in the damn air, stretching his legs. Boom. He just came back. I don't want to hear that, bro. Tell him to retire then, bro. Tell that man to retire, bro. Bro, I don't care about them. Bro, Kobe still got the most game winners ever. 36. Tell that man to catch up, bro. Kobe got 36 game winners. It took this man how long? 22. He in his 22nd year, he just tied Kobe in buzzer beaters in his 22nd year, and he's still behind MJ. MJ got 9. He's still behind MJ. And that wasn't even no real buzzer beater for real, bro. Nigga, he got a little tip in, bro. Come on, get out of here. That shit crazy as hell, bro. This guy's a clown. At the end of the day, these are my thoughts. Whether you agree or not, these are my thoughts. And I don't feel like he's better than Kobe. And I don't think Luka should re-sign with the Lakers because all he's going to do is get blamed if they don't win. Or they need to get rid of LeBron. But Luka will re-sign with the Lakers. I just know it. But it is what it is. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that join button. I appreciate everybody in the chat. You know what it is. Shout out my boy Aaron for the new Indiana State jersey with Bird. You know what it is. If y'all don't know, I did my jersey unveil the other day. Quick jersey unveil. You know what I'm saying? Indiana State Bird jersey. You see me with the powder blue, baby blue. But yeah, man. I'm going to have a lot of content coming because the playoffs is definitely coming. And shout out to my Spartans for making the Elite Eight. Tough loss for Michigan, but Spartans made it to the Elite Eight. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching Spartan. I've been off of it for a couple of years, but in the early 2000s, definitely up until I was a teenager, I definitely was watching every Michigan State game. You know what I'm saying? So, like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. If y'all want to donate, that's how you get me to do these reactions and stuff. Because the reason why I haven't been doing reactions a lot is because of the copywriting and because of them blocking some of my videos. So if you want me to do a reaction video, I'm gonna do a reaction video coming up soon because my boy sent me the jersey. But if you want me to do a reaction video, please donate, like the video, and definitely donate, share, and donate. I definitely do videos and everything like that. So like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. I appreciate everybody who tapped into the video. And these is my thoughts, man. You know, oh, that's for sure. Shout out Timothy. Shout out Autism. Shout out my boy Dylan in here in the building. And some people are buying Luka Doncic jerseys. What if Luka don't re-sign with the Lakers? That means people wasting their money to buy Luka jerseys. That's true. I just think he's gonna re-sign, personally, Dylan. I think he's gonna re-sign. I don't think he should, but I think he will re-sign. But people buying Luka jerseys, they think they sold. And you got people out here, they literally like blaming this man, bro. Literally trying to just blame him like it's just his defense. Nigga, it's their defense as a whole. It ain't just him. It's sad, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe though, man. Like it, like. Get them likes up, man. Get them likes up. I don't think he leaving LA either. I think he gonna resign. I don't think he should, but I think he gonna resign. Yeah, Tim, I remember. Yeah, I don't think he should, but I think he will end up doing that. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna be another scapegoat. And the scapegoat, the way to make him the scapegoat is his defense. That's the way that they're going to make him the scapegoat. Is his defense. Oh, his defense is the reason why they ain't gonna win the championship. No, they're not good enough on defense. Their offense is straight. They're not good enough on defense. And that's just being honest. They not realizing how much they're gonna miss Anthony Davis versus some of them. When they face some of these bigger teams, physical teams, they gonna realize how much they missed Anthony Davis. And that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. So like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. Man, I'm gonna have more content for y'all. Lakers ain't gonna lose Luka like that because they're great wild. That's what I think they should do. Get rid of him. They get rid of him, problem solved. Luka could be free. It's the Luka show. But until then, it will LeBron and the media will always have a stranglehold. They done had a stranglehold over the Lakers for the last 6-7 years. One championship in 7 years. Because they ain't winning no championship this year. They not. They're not winning no championship this year. So like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Peace. Yeah, that was funny as hell. Jay Willie definitely crashed out on that nigga LeBron. That was funny as hell. Definitely go follow my boy. Go subscribe to my boy, Autism Boy, my boy Cottage. And I appreciate y'all, man. Oh, man, okay. You came to the D. Shout out to Dylan for tapping in with the city. You already know what it is. I'ma holler at y'all though, man. Y'all be smooth. Peace.